Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Shadow City podcast. This is the Shadows Within. I am your host, Larry. Got some shows to go over and some news to discuss. Now, I'm going to start by discussing 2K17 that we did that draft for. There's 3 brands: SmackDown, Raw, ECW. I run ECW. SmackDown and Raw are ran by Xadrian, respectively for Raw, AJ for SmackDown. And we did a draft, but only 2 brands could be at a pay-per-view. They are going to be at the pay-per-views that come with the WWE game. I am going to have pay-per-views that are from ECW, because ECW was not WWE. The only time WWE honored ECW, in my opinion, was One Night Stand 2005. After that, zip. Welcome, diehard Hunter Ellis, a man that I interviewed not too long ago on Breaking Kayfabe, also known as Breaking Keyfabe. Now, as I was saying, when it comes to the 3 brands, I'll be having my own brand of pay-per-views, which will be on the Saturday in the Universe mode. Theirs will be on Sunday in the Universe mode. But WWE 2K17 does come with some extreme matches, and I am going to honor ECW by having it be its own thing. We'll still compete with the Raw and SmackDown, but we will be having our own entity compared to them. Because ECW is always its own thing, as I was saying. And that's how it should be. ECW for life. New Jack, New Jack, New Jack. One of the greatest. Now, I will also be having a new guest on Breaking Keyfabe. I think we'll just start calling it Breaking Keyfabe. Put it as Breaking Kayfabe. Whatever you guys would like to call it. Breaking Keyfabe. And I will have a poster made for that particular individual, and it will possibly be Saturday that I do this interview. Stay tuned for that. Now, SPW Carnage TV is today, so don't miss that. Go check it out when it does go down. And to kick us off, we're going to talk about EWS Extreme Wrestling Syndicate Sin City Sacrifice, which was an incredible show. If y'all missed it, go check it out. Now, to kick us off, it was JC King versus Bradley Bradford for the EWS Digital Media Championship. Bradley is the current champion, and he walked out with the gold, retaining it. There was a Battle Royal for the EWS Battle Royal Championship. It featured the champion Red X against Jackson Silver, Mercedes Monroe, London Little, Gypsy King, and Allie Blade, with Jackson Silver becoming the new Battle Royal champion. There was a Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag match for the EWS Openweight Tag Team Championships. It was Salvatore Nightmare and Dominic Daybreaker versus Rox and Danny Blade versus Tyrell Storm and Turk Poseidon versus Curtis Stevens and Terrence Palmer, with Tyrell Storm and Turk Poseidon walking away victorious. EWS Extreme 4 for the EWS World Television Championship. It was KD, King Dominator, versus Shea Blade versus Laura Little versus Vengeance, with Vengeance walking out the champion. Welcome the King of Chaos, Wes Grimm. Welcome Damian Briggs, the Punisher. I am going to be going over your show soon after I go over these shows, Mr. Briggs. I have them in a certain order. Yours will be the one to end off the show today. EWS Triple Threat for the EWS Spitfire Championship. Kyra Hex versus Alex Black versus the champion Cassandra M. Demoise, with Cassandra M. Demoise retaining the gold. EWS Rules EWS Liberty Championship. Nyx Night Shroud versus the champion Loki Demois, with Nyx Night Shroud becoming the new champion. EWS rules for the EWS American Heavyweight Championship. Riot Al Ghul versus the champion Quinn J. Stone, with Riot Al Ghul becoming the new champion. EWS rules OPW Intercontinental Championship. Carter Justice versus the champion Corey Demois, with Corey Demois retaining the gold. EWS Tag Team Championships on the line in an EWS Tag match. Lockjaw and Clayton Wallace versus the champions Viper and Zapata, with Lockjaw and Clayton Wallace becoming the new champions. A 6-person battle royal between Darla Hilton, Ika Appa, Prince Wade, Blackfire, Chaos Blade, Daniel Demois, Xavier Colefield, and Mason Blade, with Xavier Colefield walking out victorious. Underdog Hero. We will be going over your show next after this one about EWS. Welcome. EWS rules for the Vicious Vixens Championship. Rachel Sawyer versus Brittany Dreamer the champion, with Rachel Sawyer becoming the new champion. EWS Triple Threat. Daniel Demois versus Talos Piper versus Riker Colefield the champion for the EWS Intercontinental Championship, with Daniel Demois becoming the new champion. EWS rules for the EWS Global Heavyweight Championship. Leighton Little versus the champion Data Boy, with Data Boy retaining the gold. And the cap off the night, it was a Hell in a Cell special guest referee match, with the special guest referee being Lee Parker White, for Donald Hilton versus Archibald Hilton, with Archibald Hilton walking out victorious. Now we are going to go over ASW. A fatal 4-way between 4 champions: Big Lou, Mad King, Killian Bane, and the Problem One, with the Problem One walking away victorious. Inkslinger versus Joshua Shade, with Inkslinger walking away victorious. Mod Majors versus HBIC Nisha, with HBIC Nisha walking away victorious. Dimebag Dan versus King DMX, with King DMX walking away victorious. Tina Rose versus The Baker, with Tina Rose walking away victorious. Tyson Storm versus Alu Wilson, with Alu Wilson walking away victorious. Fatal 4-way. Roddy Reed versus Tyler Jones versus Cause versus Psycho, with Tyler Jones walking away victorious. And to cap off that night for ASW, the Streets Championship on the line in a gauntlet eliminator. Grim Lord, the Savage John Robb, the Champion Cruz versus El Padrino, Savage Vega versus the Ghost J Jin, with J Jin walking out the new champion. Now for All-Star Pro Havoc Season 3, Episode 41. J Smoke versus Sam Magnum, with J Smoke walking away victorious. Emma Rose versus Bailey Nelson, with Emma Rose walking away victorious. The Dream Superstar versus J Monster, with J Monster walking away victorious. James Brooks versus Lil Devil, with Lil Devil walking away victorious. Kando Dragon versus Brian Walker, with Brian Walker walking away victorious. Jackson versus Daniel Gotch, with Daniel Gotch walking away victorious. Sean Smith, the Kiwi Killer, versus Damian the Punisher Briggs, with Damian the Punisher Briggs walking away victorious. Callie Rage versus Sylvia Knight, with Callie Rage walking out victorious. And to cap off the night, Ace Thompson and Sam Raston versus Terrible Tito and Larry Loco, with Terrible Tito and Larry Loco walking out victorious. Now, TXT Unleashed. Trini Nyan versus Riley the Ripper, with Riley the Ripper walking away victorious. Adrian Danger versus the Savage John Robb, with Adrian Danger walking away victorious. Pat G versus Alu Wilson, with Alu Wilson walking away victorious. Akira Turner versus Angel Bryant, with Angel Bryant walking away victorious. Raven Grimm versus Kai Luana Wilson, with Raven Grimm walking away victorious. Mr. 5-Star AJ Woods versus Cold Steel, with AJ Woods walking away victorious. Shinjo versus Grim Lord, with Grim Lord walking away victorious. Haley Ramon versus HBIC Nisha, with Haley Ramon walking away victorious. Big Lou versus the Problem One, with the Problem One walking away victorious. And that was what I had to go over at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. And stay tuned for more news. Also, Dark Side of E-Feds will be this Friday. Stay tuned for that. The Burnout Issues is what it's called. I hope y'all have a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. Peace out.